I actually, I watch CNN so you don't have to, but I started watching CNBC so you don't have to. I want to see what the criminals that run the United Corporations of America are doing and talking about as they steal our money and make profits off of mass death, because that's happening right now. So I started watching CNBC, and I came across this gem this morning. And I hope you're sitting down, folks. I hope you're not on an empty stomach. So Jim Cramer is, what is he? Power Lunch, or I don't know, some title. He's got a show on CNBC. I forget what it's called. Let's listen to his brilliance, because if you didn't know, after the bankers stole your money and crashed the global economy in 2008, nobody went to jail. No bankers went to jail. After ExxonMobil lied and hid evidence of climate change for decades, none of their executives went to jail. So now Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, because he's a lunatic zealot, is saying to hell with Governor Newsom, to hell with Alameda County in California. I'm opening up the Tesla factory, and if anyone gets arrested, it should be me. I'll be on the front lines as they come with the handcuffs. Well, Jim Cramer on CNBC, apparently laws don't matter if you're a corporate CEO. Health experts, what they say, do not matter. And President Trump chimed in agreeing that Elon Musk should break the law. So, as I've always said, we only have laws for black people, poor white people, indigenous people, Latino people, poor people without power or lobbyists. But there are no laws for the powerful. Let's take a look at Jim Cramer's brilliance on this matter.
At pre-market, as Elon Musk tweeted yesterday, Tesla is restarting production today against Alameda County rules. I will be on the line with everyone else. If anyone is arrested, I ask that it only be me. Plant was shut down for 5 weeks, Jim, and it sounds like you think he has maybe not legal standing, but moral standing to do what he's doing here.
Well, look, I think that he is a zealot. I think he is correct in thinking that the whole thrust of this country is to put people to work. Why do we presume that he can't do it in a fashion that's safe? I do not know. I mean, this is not Tyson, okay? This is not Smithfield. And why do we think this man necessarily is going to put people at risk? When I look at my Twitter column, there are two kinds of people. There are people who think that he's the greatest, and people who think that he's willing to sacrifice people on the altar of profit. Now, he may not be as concerned about COVID as every person in the world, but there's no indication that he's willing to sacrifice people's lives. Why can't they make a deal? I don't understand this. It's time to open up that factory, and I think he's dead right. I don't want to violate the law, but come on. This is... Do we not want this factory open? Secretary Mnuchin wants it open. I don't know. Do we have to presume
We talked about it with him. Yeah. No, we covered this with the secretary yesterday. In fact, here's what he told us.
I agree with Elon Musk. He's one of the biggest employers and manufacturers in California, and California should prioritize doing whatever they need to do to solve those health issues so that he can open quickly and safely, where they're going to find, as he's threatened, he's moving his production to a different state.
Jim Cramer, who, by the way, makes $10 million a year, so definitely totally in step with the worker bees of America. You have Jim Cramer, literally, if you couldn't hear, saying, I don't understand why Elon Musk shouldn't be allowed to open Tesla. Other manufacturers are able to open, and why can't he do it safely? What's the holdup here? America is founded on putting people to work. He said, America is about putting people to work. I don't know. Putting people to work during a deadly pandemic? I'm not sure that's what America was founded on. Just my thoughts. He also says that why can't they make a deal? Why would it be unsafe for the workers? Well, like Rand Paul, who's an eye doctor, Jim Cramer apparently doesn't understand basic health and doesn't even understand, or maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he just doesn't care about the current trends. If you look at the current trends in the United Corporations of America, there's 8 states where cases are increasing. One of them is California, where Elon Musk's Tesla factory is, in Alameda County. So that's why, since Jim Cramer didn't seem to understand it, well, the other car companies are opening up. Okay, well, those other car companies aren't in California, where it's one of 8 states where cases are increasing. And oh, by the way, not that Jim Cramer, who makes $10 million annually, gives a shit, but as I learned today, a lot of Tesla workers are bussed in from hours south of Alameda County, from the Central Valley of California, which includes places like Fresno. Well, Fresno on Monday just confirmed 60 new cases of coronavirus, not to mention the other parts of Central Valley that have been hit hard by coronavirus. So busing, when you have a lot of workers that are bussed in from hours away in a state where the count is increasing, no, you don't open the factory. By the way, Tesla already has massive complaints about working conditions and workers' rights, to the point where workers are trying to unionize, and Elon Musk is another Jeff Bezos trying to squash any type of unionization effort. So between Rand Paul and the Republican death cult, and CNBC and Fox is pushing this bullshit too, between all of them, they are literally acting like they know more than the health experts. They're literally just ignoring the actual numbers in front of them. And saying, go back to work. Why would there be a problem? Why wouldn't it be safe? There's ways to socially distance. Well, for Jim Cramer, who, makes $10 million a year, I'm sure he's able to socially distance. I'm sure he's a decent distance away from his colleagues at CNBC. Sure, he's got great medical care. What does it matter about the workers at Tesla? We need Elon Musk to make money. We need the corporations to make money. I'm sure Tesla, by the way, I haven't looked, it's all one big cesspool. I'm sure Tesla has done some sponsorships. I know they've sponsored other media companies. I don't know about CNBC. So this is the type of zealotry and insanity going on. And by the way, somebody posted on Twitter, well, Jordan, who's forcing the workers to come back to work? If they don't feel safe, they don't have to come back to work. Hey, idiot tweeter, you think Elon Musk has a paid sick leave for workers that don't come to work because they're afraid for their lives? And do you think these workers can afford not to come into work if Master Musk is calling them? You think Elon Musk isn't going to try to do some funny business like they're doing in Ohio and other states, to try and have a website or something that exposes workers that are refusing to come into work because they're scared for their lives and don't want to get infected and transfer it to their children? There's Ohio and other states have employers literally trying to blow the whistle on workers that won't come into work because they don't want to get coronavirus, so that they could screw those workers out of getting unemployment. You think Elon Musk, of all people, isn't going to do that? I mean, you can't make this I have said it before coronavirus. We live in the United Corporations of America, and we live in an economic Hunger Games, and Mr. Musk is part of that economic Hunger Games. And idiots like Jim Cramer and Rand Paul, who know nothing, are willing, based on their own ego, their own machismo, their own distorted dystopian view of what America is. If you didn't hear it, Jim Cramer said America was founded on putting people to work. That's all. We're just cogs in the machine. That's what America's about. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.